everybody, this is Chris from HD Models. 1/350th scale Academy Bismarck. Doing the railing on the lower deck. As you can see, this is just one big giant piece of plastic. The instructions aren't what I would consider, like finite as far as and that's all one. That section right there from here to here is one piece. Here to here. It's one section. One bend. Okay. Like I said, it kind of gives you a direction on where it is and what it is, but like it says railing style 2, and then right in the middle here it says railing style 4, and then it changes to railing style 2 on the same platform. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, because this is going around all the gun batteries. Here there's like a 5-inch here, or 2-inch, whatever, and these are 5 inches. I'm not sure. I'll have to, when I get to the point, I'll correct that. But again, I'm not really sure how this railing's going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over on this side with another style 2 railing that it calls for, and then make one big bend and see how far that goes. And then I'm probably going to have to use this other piece to figure out if I've even got enough to make that whole deck right there. I'm sure I do. I just have to be very careful on my placement and my cuts. So what I did was I purchased one of these dowel kits. It has every diameter of wooden dowel that you can imagine in the set. It's the PE part rolling set, the small shop. Anyways, what it is it allows you to make, just about every diameter of band that you need, and it comes with this little jig that allows you to make literally every diameter of roll or curve that you need. So this came in really handy. Really handy. But I still use mostly tweezers to do all of the very small and close bends. And again, then you just have to kind of wait for everything to get put into place and dry for you to go on to the next step. So again, I'll let you know here if I come across anything to give you a little update on any issues. Alright then, I'll see you in a few. If I can get it to pause. Right here is kind of a tough bend because you go from one small curve right here to a square, then you go into a good curve, and then you got to go all the way back the opposite direction on a smaller curve. And this is where these wooden dowels come in way handy. You also got to remember is what I try to do is find the diameter that I'm going to make that bend, which is like right there, and I try to make it smaller so that the bend actually goes around it, and then you can kind of open it up. You can take the dowel and smooth it back out so that you don't come out. See, there's a small flat spot. Shoot, you can't see. There we go. You got a small flat spot right here that I don't like, but what I'll do is take the bigger dowel and I will smooth that back out, and it will come out, I mean, almost perfect. So, again, one bend, one piece, or one piece, all bent at one time. All right, I'll get right back with you guys. All right. There it is. And this one, like the one on the other side, is going to start here, and it will end roughly right in here somewhere on this aft deck. So I'm gonna have to splice from here. Sorry. I'm gonna have to splice from roughly here to here. And then I'll have to do the same from here to here. So I think I might have enough. I might have enough of the number 2 railing to complete this whole bottom deck section here. So once I get it into place, I'll be right back on. Also, what I like to use is this MaxiCure, whatever that word is right there, cyanocrylate, if that's whatever it is. But it's extra thick, and it allows 20 to 25 seconds for you to set your stuff before it starts to harden, and then it takes about an hour for it to completely harden. So this stuff it works really well. I mean, for photo etch, without it going brittle like crazy glue, this is the stuff right here. It takes a while, and then once it's bond, it ain't coming loose. Alright, here we go. Of course it won't stop. For some reason this thing just either wants to go completely in or out and don't want to do anything in between. Anyways, okay, so then I'll just show you. I'm railing on, and I said it would be right around here somewhere, so there it is, right there. There we go. And it's all one piece, all the way through there, all the way to the front. And I'll still kind of wipe everything down and clean everything up. Of course, this will all be covered with the superstructure. And this is just a deck platform for guns here and here. So now all I've got to do is I've got to go from right here to the end, and then from here to here, and then this lower section of the deck before we actually get to the actual deck, which is down here, this part here. And then I can think about maybe putting the whole thing together and seeing how that goes. Right now I just keep bumping stuff and knocking stuff off left and right. But that's expected when you're working with this much photo etch. I mean, the impossibility of not bending or knocking something off, is probably going to be in that 100% range. But the good thing about this photo etch is that you can go back, replace it, let it dry. If it's a little bent, if the wires are bent or whatever, for instance, like right here, of course this camcorder ain't good enough to show you, but anyways, right here it's bent. I've obviously taken my fingers or something and pushed it in. But the thing about it is that it's dry, and you can gosh darn it, go back with a X-Acto knife, and you can clean it up. You can make it look good after it's been bent. There we go. It's still not gonna, wants to pick up other stuff. Anyways, I need to get a better camera. Anyways, right here it's bent. So that's what's kind of neat about this stuff, is you can go ahead and work on it after it's set up. And of course it ain't. And try and get that to work after you've kind of boogered it up a little bit. But as far as I'm concerned, it's not a big issue. I'm still trying, but it ain't gonna work for some silly reason. I guess it doesn't want me to show you that I messed it up. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off, and I think I'll call that part 2. We're rolling up on about 13 minutes of the deck before we actually get to the deck, because I've got to attach the front, the back, and the front before I can lay the rest of the wood deck. And once I get there with the railings, which all I've got to do is like I said, finishing up here and here, and then I'm going to be ending up going down to the main deck. So that means I'm going to have to put everything together as far as the bottom piece goes. And I'll go ahead and before I put it together and all that stuff, I'll start another section. I don't know, I'll call it hull railing or something. But anyways, and what's kind of neat about this PE that they have for this is it's like a chain railing. You can feel the tops of it, and it's like sawtooth, so it's like a chain. So I thought maybe I'd go along and every now and again and just kind of bend it down with a round dowel and make it look like the chains are sagging just very slightly instead of being an absolute straight across. We'll see how it goes when I paint them, though. Alright, you guys. I think I kept you long enough bothering you. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching, you guys, and I really do appreciate it. Any models? Anytime. You guys have a great afternoon. If you're a biker, rubber side down, shiny side up. If you're not, have a great day. You'll have fun anyway. Alright, you guys.